Hello, good morning to all. Myself, Khushbu Balodia, Assistant Professor, Chemical Engineering Department, LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. My subject is Green Technology and Sustainable Development. We are discussing a green chemical synthesis. That means example are greener oxidation, photochemical reaction, microwave assisted reaction, right? In a last lecture of this subject, we have seen the concept of microwave assisted reaction. So let us quickly revising this microwave assisted reaction, because today we will going to cover benefits of microwave assisted reaction and industrial application of microwave assisted reaction. Now what are the microwave reactions, or I can say microwave assisted reactions? Microwave assisted reactions, that means that use of microwave. Microwave, that means a combination of electric field and magnetic field. Electric field leads towards the production of energy, or I can say generation of heating. In a mechanism of microwave assisted reaction, mainly three mechanisms are there: dipolar polarization, conduction mechanisms and interfacial polarization. First mechanism was dipolar polarization. In that, heating is mainly due to the dipolar formation of that component. In a conduction mechanism, because of the opposition of whatever the electric current that is forming, as a opposition to that electric current, some resistance is taking place, and because of that heating is achieved. As I said earlier in video lectures, that all the components are not susceptible towards the absorption of microwave. So microwave reaction is very selective in nature. Only those components which are very highly polar in nature, which tends to absorb more microwave energy, whereas less polar substance or highly ordered crystalline structure are poor susceptible. That means those are poor absorber of microwave. So by thus we can say that microwave reactions are very selective in nature. We need to select our reactant such that which very absorbs our microwave energy, and then we discuss a comparison between microwave energy and conventional energy, or I can say microwave heating versus conventional heating. So briefly I can say that in a conventional heating, first core of our reactor is get heated and then transfer its energy to the reaction medium, whereas in a microwave heating, first reactant itself gets heated and then it transfer its energy and mass to the remaining substance, right? So by this way there is a huge reduction in energy, there is a huge reduction in reaction time requirement. Moreover, that microwave can achieve a very high reaction time within a very short period of time. Moreover, that in a conventional heating, to heat a very huge amount of substance is very difficult and take a longer time, whereas in a microwave reaction we can achieve within a short period of time. We can heat up of huge amount of reactant mass, right? So by this way leads towards the greener formation. Now we will discuss the benefits of microwave assisted reaction, right? In a microwave assisted reaction, first benefits is a faster reaction. As I said earlier, it leads towards the faster reaction. That means it achieves a reaction temperature very quickly. Example is synthesis of fluorescence. In this, a conventional heating will require approximately 10 hours reaction time to achieve a reaction temperature, whereas in a microwave assisted reaction, the synthesis of fluorescence can be possible within 35 minutes. See, there is a huge reduction in time requirement. Whereas in a conventional synthesis, earlier it was required 10-hour reaction time, whereas in a microwave reaction only it will require 35 minutes only. Another advantage is it provides better yield and higher purity, right? Example is synthesis of aspirin. In a conventional aspirin synthesis, only yield was only 85%, but in the microwave reaction, in the microwave heating, yields can be increased from 85% to 97%. So this will leads towards the formation of higher yield. Another advantage of microwave assisted synthesis is energy saving. S says it will require fewer reaction time, that means it achieve higher reaction temperature within a shorter period of time. So there is a huge conservation of energy. Uniform and selective heating, that means it is highly uniform. Only the polar substance which going to heated, right? And moreover that temperature of our temperature is very uniform at all of the our reaction medium. So that is also a very good advantage we can achieve for the certain synthesis. Another is it leads towards the greener formation or greener synthesis, because it leads to sometime solvents requirement will be neglected, can be reduced. Under the microwave assisted synthesis, a solvent requirement that can be reduced, or either we can completely neglect the requirement of solvent under the use of phase transfer catalyst, or we can use some zeolites, or I can say some base as a reactant. So here the use of solvent that can be eliminated by the microwave synthesis, because the reactant which is polar in nature, which is directly absorb the heat. So there is no requirement to addition of solvent or some another agent, right? So that is leads towards the green synthesis. Green synthesis says that try to avoid the use of auxiliary substance or solvent whenever it is possible, right? And microwave reaction does the same. Another advantage of microwave assisted synthesis is reproducibility. Conventional system reproduction is very difficult, but whereas microwave kind of reaction reproducibility is very high, because that is very uniform in nature. Only heating is taking place because of the microwave. So that heating mechanism is very fixed in the all kind of reaction. That's why reproducibility is very easier in case of microwave assisted synthesis. Now we'll see examples, or I can say applications of microwave assisted synthesis. First one is microwave assisted synthesis in water. First example is oxidation of toluene. Oxidation of toluene to benzoic acid is happening in presence of KMnO4 under the normal condition, or I can say under the atmospheric condition. Right, earlier it will require 10 to 12 hours of reaction time, but in a microwave heating under the microwave reaction, this happening oxidation of toluene to benzoic acid within 5 minutes. So this is a chemical reaction where toluene gets reacted to benzoic acid in presence of microwave, which is the 5-minute reaction time in presence of KMnO4, right. Another application of microwave assisted synthesis is in the hydrolysis of methyl benzoate to benzoic acid, which is known as the saponification reaction, which is very helpful to our society. This is the, now in this reaction what is happening, methyl benzoate is reacting with the aqueous NaOH, and it will require only 2.5 minutes time to formate the benzoic acid, right. So you can see there is a huge reduction in time requirement, as well as yield is very high. Here we can achieve 84% of benzoic acid yield. Another example is hydrolysis of benzyl chloride. In this hydrolysis of benzyl chloride is happening only in a 3 minutes time, then leads towards the formation of benzyl alcohol. Another example is oxidation of primary alcohol. In this, primary alcohol gets converted into carboxylic acid, right. You can see this here reaction temperature that primary alcohol can be oxidized to carboxylic acid using sodium tungstate as a catalyst in 30% aqueous hydrogen peroxide. Here you can see a reaction scheme. Another application of microwave assisted synthesis is microwave assisted reaction in organic solvent. Earlier was the microwave assisted reaction in water, right. Now it's a microwave assisted reaction in organic solvent. So example is decarboxylation reaction. In this decarboxylation reaction, conventional decarboxylation of carbolic acid required a reflexing of quinoline in presence of copper chromate, and it yields it's very low. But whereas in a microwave, decarboxylation will take place in a very shorter time. Another advantage of microwave assisted reaction is in a synthesis of nanotechnology product. Right, in a nanotechnology also microwave is very helpful. Say for example, synthesis of nanoparticle from the silver nitrate using starch as a reductant. Right, so in the synthesis of nanoparticles from the silver nitrate using starch as a reductant, it give a very good promising result, or I can say uniform formation of nanoparticles are there. Compared to conventional method in this formation of silver nanoparticle, compared to the conventional method, microwave assisted synthesis was faster and provide a uniform nanoparticle size of approximately 12 nanometer. So you can see a nanotechnology is entirely depends on the formation of nanoparticles, right? If our nanoparticles is formed very uniform, then our reaction is highly effective. Right, so you can see that microwave synthesis plays an important role in the nanotechnology also, that in the synthesis of nanoparticle from the silver nitrate, starch is using as a reductant. So what is happening in that, that form a uniform nanoparticle size of 12 nanometer, right. Another application of microwave assisted synthesis in organic synthesis. So microwave reaction is also helpful for in organic synthesis as well as in inorganic synthesis also. Say for example, a variety of materials such as carbide, nitrate, complex oxide or zeolites that can be formed, that can be synthesized by using the microwave. Another example is in a polymer synthesis. Yes, microwave is also a very helpful in a polymer synthesis also, or in a polymer reaction also. So this was regarding the application of microwave assisted reaction and benefits of microwave assisted reaction.